What's a value chain and why do I need to know what it is?
Well, my understanding of a value chain is, in one sentence first, how you create value in your company. And when going one step further, a little bit more into detail, I would say normally you have 4 layers.
Okay.
Those are also the layers of the scorecard. And I like it because it's very simple, and Kaplan, Lawton, and Merton really described it to be grabbable easily.
I think a lot of people out there have seen a balanced scorecard, but very few know how to use it. That's a phenomenon.
In a short way, yeah. So on the top perspective, you have financials. Why financials? Because we are, let's say, in an economy where we want to maximize financials.
Yeah.
Okay. Where does the money come from? I do not know any trees where you can collect it. So normally you have something like a customer who gives the money to the company, right? Yeah. Okay. So here we are in the second layer, the customers.
Yeah.
So. Are the customers just coming into the shop saying, hey, I have so much of money, please let me give it to you? Normally not, at least just besides some businesses where there are other rules, but normally not. Yeah. So what do we need to do to make customers giving money to us? Either we have a product, which we are selling, or we have processes they would like to have, like a hairdresser the hairdresser cutting your hair. Yeah. So in the third layer, we have processes and services. Good. But processes and services need to be done by somebody. Yeah. By anybody, sorry. Either it is really a physical person, so an employee who has the qualification to do something with a hairdresser, the guy or the lady cutting your hair, or this could also be like, let's say, a computer system or a PC.
Especially with AI. Yeah, maybe something automated.
Something automated, however it is, yeah? So doing this now, what we did from top down to the bottom up is, I need employees or computers, whatever, with certain qualifications to fulfill processes in the company to either have services provided to the customers or have products created where the customers are willing to pay for, and the payment is what we want to have in the financials area. Yeah.
So if I can summarize real quick, first question would be, what's our financial situation? What's our capitalization? How much money do we have in reserve? How much have we dedicated to research and development? What's our revenue? Are we small margin, high volume, or are we big margin, small volume? So that kind of concept. So good, solid finance. What we said, number 1 or number 2 responsibility of an executive. Next thing is to have a clear understanding of who our clients are, and probably also in second stage who they could be.
Yes.
All right. So
we're talking about the vision already.
Yeah. So we're talking about present state and not future state yet.
Exactly.
And then to have, this portfolio concept, is to have a clear understanding, what products do we have? What's my product matrix look like? How many cows do I have in the barn? Cash cows that are making money. How old are they? What is their shelf life? And how many things do I have in the pipeline? Because if I have nothing in the pipeline, that's what a lot of disruptive technology has done to Kodak, to Xerox, to a number of different companies that are in danger if they're always focusing on the present and not focusing on the future. So what are our products and services that generate financial benefit or value? And then the last thing you said, what is the delivery mode? Is it physical? Is it human resource? Is it automated, automated process or machinery, stuff like that? So those are the first four elements of the Balanced Scorecard.
Exactly. And please let us be precise on one thing. At the very moment, we are not talking about vision, strategy, whatever.
We're just talking about current state.
Current state, just
present state.
Understanding how are we functioning as of today. And here, just as an experience, if you go on this level of detail, and we are really high, I would say also Pareto principle again, 80% of the CEOs or board members don't have a clue. Yeah.
I want to disagree with you, but for some reason, the first examples that are popping up in my head, I would have to say I'd have to agree with you. I don't want to agree with you, but I feel I have plenty of cases where I would have to.
From a consulting point of view, this is often really an issue because they ask us, or they ask me, come to us, make a strategy with us and tell us how to implement the strategy. And I'm often going there and saying, well, of course, I'd like to. But before we start talking about vision and strategy, please explain me how you are or how your value chains are as of today.